All right, everybody, let me fill you in. Other than there is a mouse crawling in my ceiling. I can hear him scurrying. Anyways, I have a Toyota van, an 84 Toyota van wagon that is really pretty beat up body-wise, and it's pretty rough. Let's see if the camera's gonna stay. And I need to do a bunch of body work, and I have a second Toyota van from another video that is slightly better, and so I'm going to chop it up, take some parts from it to put on my main van. And I'm not a fabricator, I'm not a bodywork guy, I'm all dusty. I just kind of know what I'm doing sometimes. So we're going to give it a shot, see if we can't make it a little bit better, and I'm going to bring you guys along with. I have already filmed the entire video, so this is all kind of for show because I forgot to film the intro in the beginning. So now we're going to go back in time and you're going to see when I actually started this project. So I'll see you there. Alright, so I've got this Toyota van right here, and I've got this Toyota van right here. You'll notice I've already pulled a few pieces off of that one in preparation for putting on to that one. And I'm going to take the rear bumpers as well. I got to paint that one still. And then you'll notice there's a lack of Toyota van right there. There should be about 2% more van in that spot, and there isn't. And this has about 1% more material there. So I'm gonna cut that off and just kind of burn it onto this one. And if that goes well, I may try and fix the rest of these whiskey dents in there, and we'll see. I'll see how well that one comes out first, but it should be a good time, and you guys are going to be along for the ride. So let's jump right into it. All right, so I've got the bumpers off of the other van, and I got those painted. I don't think I filmed it, and I got all these body panels off of the other van as well, and got those color matched. So now I've got the main van in the shop, and I'm gonna go ahead and disassemble all of that there. So let's jump right into it. Alright, now the van's all taken apart, and you can see how crunchy some of these pieces were. And yeah, the bumper's all screwed up right there. But now that this is all apart, you know, as long as I've owned this van, I've hated the rusty wiper arms, so I'm finally going to do something about it. So I'm going to repaint this black and hit the wiper arms while I'm at it before I put on the new side panels in the bumper. So we'll show you what that looks like. I'd say that looks a whole lot better. Glad to have gotten that done. I went ahead and repainted my headlight bezels here too, and the bumper, the new bumper's all painted and assembled, ready to put back on there. So we're gonna do that now. Start putting this front end back together. Here's the end result. I'd say it looks pretty good. The silver paint matched pretty well, and certainly an improvement. Not perfect, but much better. And now that the front end is all tidied up, we can move on to this stuff back here. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and start with the big hole here and see what we can do. Well, I got this panel tacked in, and I think it looks pretty good considering how bad a shape the panel itself is in. But fits good, lines up nice. I think I'm gonna call it for the day, go eat some dinner. But tomorrow I'm gonna cut this somewhere along the bottom and shape up a new panel for the pinch weld, and then I'm gonna have to come up with a new arch or whatever you call that there, and then final weld it all, and then I can do some body work. But it certainly looks better than a hole filled with expanding foam. So I'll check you guys in the morning. Alright, so I've been welding away on this thing. I've got something that kind of resembles a quarter panel. So you got the pinch weld and those pieces cobbled together in there. So yeah, now I've got to come up with a dog leg piece to nail down the shape of the arch there, and then I'll go ahead and make a wheel well and continue this plate down in there. Before I do that, I'm gonna finish welding all of this stuff. Well, there's still some relief in here, so I don't want that to buckle, but it's gonna be tedious, long and tedious welding the sheet metal, so enjoy the time lapse that you are about to see. And it's all welded on there. Not too bad. You can see what I'm gonna have to make for the arch. I just came up with this template kind of thing that I'm gonna cut out and then weld onto there. And I believe I'm gonna get that metal from on the door right here. And I hate to cut up a door, but it's full of a ton of Bondo down here. And I don't know if you can see, it's really pretty badly rusted. There you go, yeah, you can see. So I don't think anybody's gonna be fixing this door. So it's gonna donate some metal to keep another van on the road. I really hate to cut something up like this in general as well, but you know, this van's pretty rough. It's pretty rusty and has some Bondo and doesn't have a title. And I've been trying to sell it for a month or two and nobody wanted to buy it, so now it's gonna be used up for this one, so should be all right. I'm gonna go ahead and get this cut out and get our patch panel made. Cut the hole out and cut out my template, and this is what I'm thinking here. So I know there's about a million ways to do this, and this is probably one of the wrong ways, but it works. So now I'm gonna cut out the hole on the panel and weld that in. Well, there's the piece all tacked in. I got a little distracted and filled in the inside of the wheel arch there. So I'm gonna finish all the welding there, and then I'm gonna add my lip there for the arch, and then the metalwork will be done on this piece at least. All right, so the metalwork on the quarter panel is done. I went ahead and made a lip on the arch here. Got everything all welded in, and it's all pretty good except for down here. I was a little impatient and just welded it too quick. It got hot and warped, so got a pretty good low spot there. But other than that, it's not too bad really. And you know, this is just my personal van. It's not like I'm doing this for anybody else, so it doesn't have to be perfect. Just a little bit better than it was. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the first coat of Bondo and start to dust this in here and show you what that looks like once I do that. I'm all dusty now, but I would say this quarter panel is finished. I just gave it a coat of filler primer, and I'd say it turned out all right. Nothing crazy. Like I said in the intro, I am not a body man. I never have proclaimed to be, but I'd say that that looks pretty decent. Better than a hole. So now I'm gonna tackle the door, and you guys get to see what I have in mind for that. It's kind of an unconventional repair, but we're gonna give it a shot. So let's try it out, I guess. Well, everybody, all the metal work is done. And I'd say it looks a whole lot better than it did. I went ahead and just did it all and put it all on a time lapse for you guys. It's not perfect, but huge improvement. I definitely say I can work with that and get that finished up. So now it's ready for some filler and then primer. Unfortunately, it's about to rain, and it's also I think it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon on Friday, and I don't want to disappoint you guys for the Friday afternoon video. And I know if I don't post one, my 2 brothers are going to be asking me, hey, where's this week's video? So yeah, that's going to do it for this one. I'm going to go ahead and keep working on this thing. And if you guys enjoy this kind of video or this van as a project, there's lots of other stuff I got to do on it, and I can make another part and show you all the finished body work and show you what else we got to do. But if not, that's going to be it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and we'll see you next time.